my own children, the students I teach, the kiddos we work with, the biggest difference between kids who can strive for success and can't are problem solvers.
Problem solve.
And a big thing that's in the way are the screens, right?
Mhm.
The research is coming out how addictive, not just, a pager or a phone with docked keys are,
Mhm.
but the iPads and the other touchscreen devices, the level of instant gratification and
Dopamine.
dopamine has rewired all of our brains, and the young brains are even more susceptible. And that's actually in the way compared to how we grew up, going
Yeah,
back to that of
yeah,
developing resiliency and problem solving and critical thinking skills.
yeah.
Because if the answer is always just a touch away and I get the instant dopamine hit from it, that's in the way of developing
Shortcuts.
the ability to find solutions when that's not available for
Yeah.
me. And in a world where that's always available, it's actually a barrier to success for so many people.
I can problem solve and critically think, that muscle's getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And since the frontal lobe of the young brain isn't fully developed until 24, 26, 28 for some males, we take a little longer to mature. The phones are changing the brains.
Well, you said it, that part of the brain, I don't recall the name of it now, but it's that part of the brain that learns I can do hard things, and it only develops when hard things are attempted and often failed, and then you learn from it, and then that part of the brain got a little bit bigger. So that's underdeveloped, and for some of the kiddos in these age ranges we're talking about, whether it's the adolescents you're doing incredible work with or those younger 5 to 12s that I'm doing work with, it they're not getting a chance to access or develop it at all.
Mm.
So part of the work we're doing is to help the families or the teachers in the schools challenge and engage the students and give them the chance for that struggle is growth in disguise, that
Yeah.
chance to problem solve, the chance to learn from failure and not engage with some of the new tech tools, but engage those parts of their brain so they can grow them. And now all of a sudden they're on a run and we want them to get addicted to that.
Rather than waiting till the very end and it's too late and the kid's 14, 15, 16, 17 with severe behavioral challenges, we've now implemented our early proactive intervention so you don't have to call us later. So if we're always rescuing them or sheltering them or trying to make everything all better because we're worried about how they're feeling, we're actually depriving them from growth accidentally, right? You just touched a big one is parents and even practitioners, teachers, facilitators never do something for your child they are capable of doing on their own. Work through that hard to get that little muscle in their brain a little stronger in the correct direction
Yep.
to build grit and resiliency.